All right, ladies and gentlemen, what's going on? ADS Play 101 here, and welcome to my character guide for Cell. Now, Cell is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult, tank to use in the game. Unless they update the game with another tank that's more difficult to use, he's the most difficult to use because you basically have to uh, build him up as the match goes on. While you're fighting, when the target's health gets low enough, he gets what's called a drain that fills up his drain meter, adds to his bio energy, and then that's going to help with him going into his perfect form. Um, if you drain them from behind, or if you use the drain ability from the back, that you cannot make that sound right. If you use his ability to drain from behind like he did in the anime, it'll give you more energy, and there's a skill that literally puts you right behind him to use that. So we're going to be showing that off in the that look that's the way they designed him in the game. I can't, I can't. That's literally the way they designed him. As far as a helper goes, I would say use um, Hero Dragon if you're more going on like a chase down, but Kaba is real good because I think it pairs well with his ultimate, especially in his perfect form, and you're going to see what I mean. As far as the divine combo, um, solid barrier is something good, but more consistently steel skin. Uh, I would say vanishing. Uh, Defense step is all right, but you'll probably get because you don't want him to take too much damage early on. That's the only reason why I'm not really requesting Guardian Angel. Because for him, like again, you have to build him up. He's not a tank that just starts off, you know, really ready to go. You're charging him up to get into his perfect form. Then he can be more of a tank that you would, you know, enjoy playing with. But yeah, I would say build up, steel skin, and defense step is the way to go with Kaba as the helper. Right. All right. So get him to level 5. All right. So his first skill, is basically like a self-healing ability. And I don't know if this is the same situation as with Zamasu, where it only builds up if you attack. Uh, After charging up power, unleash a surrounding explosion and regenerate when it explodes and re-enter. Um, they don't say how to charge up your power. After charging up your power, I'm assuming that you get that from draining. Yeah, anyway, this one is supposed to heal you or cause an explosion, etc. I don't think that little thing is the explosion. That is. And if they get hit with the explosion, it puts them in drain. Obviously, there's a cooldown for it. But his right trigger puts him directly behind the target. So there's that, and then he tosses a little bomb that causes slow in an area. So there's that. So the whole thing is you just want to. Oh, and his ultimate causes an explosion that just continuously hits. Uh, is his energy field. He becomes immune to energy. And when he transforms, it becomes a dual energy field. And I'm going to show that off. Did you miss it? Did you miss what? So his drain, it happens. If you hit him with the explosion, let's see. If I could show off just how much it drains. Regularly, it's like for an NPC, he only drains like 2%. If you can hit him with the explosion off of this and drain off of that, it'll give you like a 10%. There is a cooldown for when you can drain in between them getting hit with the explosion. Don't necessarily know when the cooldown is. Do they tell me? There's a cooldown for it. 1, 2, probably until the move cools down. Actually, you can't do it immediately after. So it's probably like a 16, 20-second cooldown. Yeah, so it takes, I would say, it seems like it's like a 20-second cooldown in between when you can use the drain and off of his explosion slash regeneration move. So you definitely want to get close and hit him with that explosion that happens at the end of the regeneration ability. And again, the right trigger is supposed to put him directly behind the target. The smash raid, warp to a set target and strike, grab in a chokehold and stagger them if from behind. Okay, it doesn't put him behind it. You gotta. There you go. I could have sworn before this thing said something about putting. You have to be behind him when you do it. It puts him in a chokehold. That's crazy. Just choking him from the back. That's wild. Anyway, but then of course he gets his bomb. I think I explained that already. Then it takes a minute to build them up. Get 3% for just a regular drain. Then when he transforms, he goes in a perfect daddy. Perfect cell. He still goes into his still drains, but he doesn't get anything from it. His cooldown's up. Now, how do I trigger that? I think they said something about him exploding. So after charging up power, unleash a surrounding explosion and regenerate. Explodes when command is re-entered for a set amount of time. Okay, so you can trigger the explosion. So you don't have to wait for it. It's me. Let's go. There's still about 20 seconds before you can do the drain again. Yeah, so it takes 20 seconds in between drains. Now his move changes. His ultimate from here basically puts them into cell games. Now you see this red ring? Nobody can physically get into that arena. Now they can fire blast into the arena, but they can't physically do anything as far as like getting close. So any close range fighters, maybe if they're on the very edge of the arena, they can attack, but they can't get in. So it's a real good isolation move. It's not the best isolation move, but it's still a real good one. And because of that, this is the reason why I suggested Kaba. It just stops them from being able to move. And it only targets, I think, one person. I don't think is it blocks income attack, makes them immune to energy attacks, and it picks the enemy hero that's closer to him. So whichever one is closer to him, it puts him in the cell games and it forces him to fight. So yeah, you gotta fight. Ain't no if you wanna, you gotta fight. You'll turn that into a one-on-one. Good luck. You got Kaba activated, you got your defense up. Not to mention your divine cards that I've suggested. You know, you'll be pretty fine. You'll be just fine with Cell. Like I say, the worst thing about him is that you have to build up his meter until you're able to transform. So be careful during that time, but outside of that, he's still a pretty annoying character. But it does take a minute to really get him to where you want to get him to. So yeah, that was my character guide for Cell. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this character guide, and I will see you guys for the next one.